The thrill of the chase isn't about the destination. It's about every moment that brings us closer to where we both want to be. What starts as a game becomes something far more meaningful when emotions are involved, something that can't be taken back. I don't need to say anything to make you feel. My presence is enough to stir the deepest emotions within you. When everything fades away, it will be my name, my touch, and my feelings that you'll hold on to the tightest. It's not the victory that excites me. It's the way you surrender to the emotions that arise between us. In the heat of the moment, the world can disappear, and all that remains is the connection we share. The greatest power is not in taking control, but in making someone lose themselves in the depths of their emotions. When you play with me, you play with fire, one that will burn deeper than anything you've ever known. Let your emotions run wild, and in the end, you'll realize that surrendering to me is where true freedom lies. Every time you think you've figured me out, I'll show you another layer of intensity that leaves you craving more. I'll make you feel alive in ways you never thought possible, taking you to places where passion and emotions collide. When it all falls apart, when you least expect it, it's my name you'll call out in the rush of emotions. The game is played with hearts, but it's the depth of emotions that will ultimately lead us to the truth. You think you know desire, but you haven't felt anything until you've experienced what I can offer. In the space between desire and reality, I'll make you question everything you thought you knew about yourself. The only thing I'll leave behind is a feeling, a longing for something deeper, something you can't escape. In every touch, every glance, I'll remind you that the game we're playing is more than you ever imagined. In every fleeting moment, I'll make you question your own desires, stirring emotions you never knew you could feel. It's not about playing the game, it's about the way we both lose ourselves in the rush of passion and connection. With each passing second, I'll pull you deeper into the world we've created, where nothing else matters but what we feel. The deeper we dive into this, the harder it becomes to separate what's real from what's just a whisper of desire. When you're lost in your thoughts, you'll find my presence lingering in your mind, a feeling that refuses to fade. The connection between us isn't something you can see, it's something you feel, something that ignites every inch of your soul. It's in the quietest moments that you'll realize just how much I've stirred within you, a force you can't escape. When I look at you, I don't just see what's on the surface. I see the depth of emotions waiting to be unlocked. You can try to resist, but the pull between us is stronger than anything you've ever felt, an unspoken promise of what's to come. The game we play isn't about who wins. It's about how far you're willing to go to surrender to the emotions that follow. You think you know the path, but every step you take with me will lead you into uncharted territory where only emotions exist. I'll make you feel things you've never experienced before, unraveling everything you thought you knew about yourself. The more you try to fight it, the more I'll make you crave what's inevitable, until you can't help but surrender. In every glance, every word, there's an unspoken promise, a connection that words can't fully describe. It's not just about the thrill of the chase, it's about the moments we share where everything else fades away. You think you can resist, but with every touch, every breath, you'll find yourself craving more than you ever imagined. I don't need to say much to make you feel. I'll let my actions speak louder than anything else. In the depths of your emotions, I'll make you question everything you thought you knew about love, desire, and passion. You'll feel every inch of me, even in the moments when we're apart. My presence lingers, impossible to forget. The emotions between us aren't fleeting. They're powerful, lasting, and leave an imprint on everything they touch. When the world falls away and it's just the two of us, you'll realize that the game we're playing is far more than you ever expected. You may think you have control, but in the end, it's my name you'll whisper in the silence between us. I'll make you feel alive in ways that leave you breathless, each moment more intense than the last. Every time you think you've figured me out, I'll show you something new, something deeper that keeps you coming back. The way we connect isn't something you can put into words. It's a feeling that can only be experienced. With every touch, every look, I'll stir emotions in you that you didn't know existed, pulling you deeper into this uncharted space. In the silence of the night, your thoughts linger in my mind like whispers, stirring feeling as I can no longer ignore. When emotions run deep, even the simplest touch can ignite a fire that consumes everything in its path. I don't play games. I unravel hearts piece by piece until all that's left is raw desire. You think you know what you want, but when it all unravels, it's my name you'll find echoing in your soul. The power to make you feel every ounce of passion and longing lies in the silence between us. When you're lost in the depths of your own emotions, it's my voice that will guide you back to yourself. The beauty of a connection like ours is that it doesn't need words. It speaks in the language of desire and longing. Every moment with you is a game I'm always willing to play, where the stakes are the secrets we whisper to each other. You never truly understand how deep something runs until it starts to consume you, and when it does, my name will be the last thing you remember. I don't need to say much for you to feel the intensity of what's between us. Just one glance, one touch, and you'll know. In the rush of emotions, I find myself lost in the game, and with every move, you're drawing me closer to the edge. With every fleeting moment, the thoughts of you become harder to control, a force that can't be contained. I'll let you play your games, but when it's time to surrender, it will be my name you'll be calling out. The emotions that surge through me when I think of you aren't just fleeting. They are like a wave, impossible to ignore. Sometimes silence speaks louder than words, especially when the tension is thick and every breath between us is a promise. You think you want control, but once we're tangled in this dance, I'll make you surrender to what's inevitable. In the space between our hearts, there's a language that doesn't need words to be understood, only feelings to be shared. The game is always more intense when it's played with hearts that are both fragile and fierce. You can try to resist, but in the end, the emotions I stir within you will have you begging for more. I may not say much, but every action, every glance, speaks the truth of what I feel, an intensity you can't deny. In the rush of the moment, everything becomes clear. The only thing I want is you, body and soul. Every fleeting thought of you takes me to places I never knew existed, where every emotion feels too powerful to handle. I want to leave an imprint on your soul, a mark that will echo in every quiet moment, every thought of me. You can play at your own pace, but when it all comes down to it, my name will be the one that lingers in your heart. The deeper we go, the more we risk, but there's something undeniably thrilling about letting emotions take the lead. No matter how much time passes, I'll always find my way back to you, where passion and emotions blend into one. When everything else fades away, it's the raw feelings we share that will be the only thing left standing. I want to make you feel like you've never felt before, like every inch of your soul is touched by something unforgettable. Let the game begin, but know this, it's not just about who wins, it's about how deep the emotions run. In the quiet of your thoughts, I want to be the one you crave, the name you whisper in the silence. Every challenge we face is a reminder that love, desire, and passion are worth every risk we take. I'll lead you to places you've never been, where your heart races and your soul can't help but respond. The deeper you look, the more you'll discover that everything you thought you wanted is nothing compared to what I can give you. Let go of the fear and let yourself be consumed by what's unfolding between us. It's more than a game, it's destiny. I'll hold on to every word, every glance, and make you realize that when it comes to me, it's never just about the moment, it's about the forever. The emotions between us are like a delicate dance, each step closer, each move a promise of what's to come. When you crave something so deeply, it's not just about possession, it's about connection, something that goes beyond the surface. I won't just leave an imprint on your skin, I'll mark your heart, making you remember what it feels like to truly be alive. Every whispered thought and every stolen touch is a promise of more, a future filled with emotions you never saw coming. The way we connect is a dance, and I'll lead you to places where every touch leaves you breathless, wanting more. You'll never forget the way I make you feel, because the intensity of our connection will be etched into your soul forever. It's not about the power we hold over each other. It's about the vulnerability we share in the quietest of moments. I want to be the one who makes your heart race, your body ache, and your soul crave what only I can give you.